I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on WERUradio, home of urban music for the LGBTQI community and me. Between the hours of 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., this is Club Chit Chat. That's right. You know how we do it, honey. We're going to be talking about sports, politics, entertainment, and a little of this and a little of that. That's why we call this Club Chit Chat. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on WERUradio, home of urban music for the LGBTQI community and me. Come on, baby, let's ride. To those people that don't want to take the vaccine?
I personally believe that we should all take the vaccine for multiple reasons, but I think it's just for safety purposes, for families and for individuals to be able to come back together and unite as one, because it's been hard, it's been difficult when you cannot see family members or share your memories with them like in the past because of the virus that has been around. But I think it's a safe way. I did have reservations at first, but I'm glad that I decided to do it. And I have not had any side effects. On the first shot was March the 1st and took the second dose on March the 29th and did not have any side effects.
Now, you say that you're a college professor.
Yes.
And you had reservations about taking the shot at first.
I did.
What were those reservations?
I think because of the history of African Americans and just the things that we have gone through, that I didn't trust the former administration, and therefore I've just had reservations because you have other diseases and other medical things that we have not been able to successfully find or give vaccines for, but just for this one to be created as fast as it was, then it just kind of gave me some hesitation and gave me pause. And so with that, when it came through real fast, when I mean the word through, that it just spoke about what is this. And so we talked about this and we talked about it in class. And actually, Dr. Brit was one of my guest speakers to talk to the students about the vaccine. And one day in my class, to be able to reassure them that it was okay to take the vaccine, then I did my own research and said, this is something that we need to do.
So are you guys back in the classroom or y'all still doing online?
No, we're still remote.
Oh, okay.
We are remote right now. In the fall, we're supposed to be returning to the university, but right now we're still remote.
Okay. Did you have any reservation about taking the vaccine at first?
Originally, I did, only because I'm a COVID survivor. And originally, I lost my brother to COVID during the same time period. So, of course, the reservations were there. But looking back over that and having a self-assessment of, what's best for me, and I tell everybody, it's self-choice. But what was best for me at that time and reviewing all of those things, so I decided to go ahead and do it. And no reservations at all. Okay,
sorry about the loss of your brother.
Thank you.
But you said that you had reservations, then you lost your brother. So did you losing your brother, did that weigh in on your decision to go on and take the vaccine?
I believe that it pushed me more towards it, because originally, I like Christopher, I had reservations because of the administration and the stability in which they made and came up with the vaccine so quick. But yeah, that sort of pushed me over the edge to do so.
Now, you say you are a COVID survivor?
Yes.
So you had COVID?
Yes, my brother and I had COVID at the same time. We both were hospitalized together. I came out, he did not.
So what were some of the things that you experienced when you went through the COVID?
Shortness of breath, couldn't breathe. Now I'm dealing with potential kidney issues from COVID, from some of the things that are going on. But those are some of the long-term effects that they're still trying to figure out if those are COVID, related issues or not. But they're leaning more towards they are, because I didn't have those issues prior to me contracting COVID.
Oh, okay. So thank you guys for coming in the studio. So y'all just are fans of the station and y'all just wanted to come and see the station, right?
That's it.
And then I done threw y'all on the air.
Yeah.
And you had reservations about going on the air.
Yes, we did. But I mean, I'm appreciative of what George is doing and what all of you all are doing at WERU radio station. It has been truly an eye-opening experience, and I think that it's going to be successful, and they're already successful, but it's just a great way of getting information out there to the community and sharing information and helping all of us to understand the work that still needs to be done. So wanted to come out.
Well, we couldn't be here and we couldn't do what we do without the support of people like you all. So thank you all for the support.
No problem.
How long y'all gonna be here?
We plead the fifth.
All right, I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here on the WERUradio, with the home of the urban sound of pride. Coming up, my special guest in the studio later on, the one and only James Wright Chanel and Byron Jamal. Stick around. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here at WERUradio. Welcome to Club Chit Chat, everybody. Let's ride.
Are you tired of sitting on the couch and not sure what to do? Or are you looking for a career change? Ever thought about having a career in medical billing and coding? Look no further. iCode Academy is here to help. The demand for certified medical coders is at an all-time high. Get certified in as little as 16 weeks. iCode Academy's 16-week training and exam preparation course can provide you with the coding knowledge and real-world skills employers are looking for. No more sitting in traffic. No more waiting around for someone to call you back. Complete the course and you can earn up to $60,000 annually, all while working from home. Learn more. Call iCode Academy at 1-866-553-2928. Or visit us online at www.icodeacademy.org to register and become a certified medical billing and coding specialist today. iCode Academy. Call now. 1-866-553-2928. A licensed and educational partner of the AAPC.
WERUradio, we're the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, we are. Hey, my guests are in the studio, honey. The one and only James Wright Chanel. Hey, James, how are you?
Praise the Lord.
Praise him, honey. Is he worthy?
Yes, he is to be praised.
Hallelujah. And my other guest, Byron Jamal. Hi, Byron.
Hey.
Oh, you're going to have to talk in that mic.
I said, hey.
Hey. Byron is the love guru, honey.
Oh, come on. Lord, love
And James Wright Chanel is a singer. Everybody else say that's the patty man. That's the patty pie man. No, ma'am, that's the singer, honey. Yes, God, we may do a duet before this day is over.
You know, you was my mama the other night.
The safest place. Oh, so I said this is the hump day, honey, so we're going to help you get over the hump. Now, James, you have written 6 books.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jamal.
Byron.
Yeah.
You have written 6 books.
Have.
All about love.
All about love.
And you are a HBCU graduate.
Norfolk State in the house. Behold the green and gold.
So just introduce yourself to the people that are listening that don't know who Byron Jamal is.
Absolutely. Well, I am a former pastor turned love and success coach. I help ordinary people find extraordinary love. I've been doing this now for 10 plus years, helping all types of people. What I'm doing is helping break down barriers between heterosexual and homosexual, LGBT barriers, basically. So I come in and I have conversations like my new book, Dating Men, is actually an inclusive guide that both men and women who want men can read. So it's the first of its kind to be inclusive in that way. And that's the work I do to build bridges and break barriers.
Okay. Yeah. Now, James Wright Chanel, introduce yourself to the people who've been living up on the rock and don't know who James Wright Chanel is.
Hell, I'm trying to find love.
Well, you're the boss in the room.
Baby, I am James Wright Chanel. People always say, what do you do? And I always just say everything. I can do anything, and it amazes me sometimes. I cook, I sing, act, rap. I do it all.
And you were doing all this before you did the video about the patty pies.
Always. Let me tell you the crazy thing, what a lot of people don't know about me. I've never had a 9-to-5 job, ever. I don't know what it's like to have a boss. I don't know what it's like to answer to someone. I've always just been a hustler all my life, my whole life. And I'm 40, so I've just always been a hustler.
So you're just going about your daily life, doing your daily rituals, honey, being James Wright Chanel, and then you decided to do this taste test of these patty pies.
One of my friends hit me up and was like, You had a patty pie, and I was like, what the hell is a patty pie? We only got 5 of them.
You ain't got 5. Now, the first one, did you taste it? Did you cook it? Did you put it in the oven for the 15 minutes?
You don't have to put it in the oven. That's only if you want it warm, Sophia.
No, ma'am.
You don't have to put it in the oven.
You supposed to put it in the oven.
No, you don't have to. I never ever put them in the oven.
You never put them in the oven?
No, but I got to Patty's house one day and I put it in the oven, and she was like, I was like, I never put it in the oven. She said, you don't have to.
No.
She said, but the oven give it the butter melts, and I said, I like it better just out the box.
Now, I'm just telling you right now, you have somebody that's sitting here thinking they Patty's #1 fan, honey.
Who is?
Child, I ain't gonna call no names. I ain't gonna call no name. So that's why I had a love guru up here today.
Are my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew until then. Hell.
Now, Byron's so messy. Byron, are you in love?
I am in love.
You have a lover?
I have a lover, and it's me.
Oh. So that's what you be teaching people, how to love themselves.
Yeah, you have to love it. I teach 3 things. I teach inward love, which is self-love. I teach upward love, which is spiritual love. And I teach outward love, which is relational love. You got to have all 3 in your life to really find joy, peace, and happiness. And so, a lot of people, they get bitter and they think that they don't need relational love. They don't need outward love. But it all starts inside. So even if you don't have the others, you got to at least start with yourself. You got to love who you are, how you are, the way you are, and believe that you are enough as you are.
Now, I read in your bio, but you can't believe everything that you read. So in your bio, it states that you are a heterosexual suicide survivor. Is that true?
I don't know about heterosexual suicide survivor, but it's a suicide survivor. I'm bisexual. And as someone who is okay with sex and sexuality, I wasn't when I was a kid. And when I was a teenager, I was struggling and wrestling with my identity. I was in church and still not feeling loving in myself, not feeling loved from others, not really hiding, just hiding. And as I read recently, Donnie McClurkin put out this thing that's coming out on Easter, talking about he will never be able to really find love because he hasn't been able to really love himself and love other people the right way. That's who I was. And I decided I didn't want to be at his age dealing with the same thing.
Go ahead. What do you want to say, James?
I was just about to ask you, at his age, why is he still dealing with that?
Because he is indoctrinated inside of a system that says hide. Act like you are better than you really are. Come with a mask on and look real put together, but don't address your real stuff. And that's what church life does, unfortunately, for a lot of churches are like that. They don't want you to, it's not supposed to be a hospital. It's actually supposed to be a place where pretty people come in and act like they just getting a little bit better. They just putting some makeup on pretty. Instead of coming in nasty and getting cleaned up. Then that's what church is supposed to be. But we got a lot of pretty people. And so he's deeply entrenched in the prettiness of church. He doesn't know how to expose his ugly.
He know how to expose himself.
Well, he knows how
just want that money.
He knows how to expose
He getting that money. He getting that money.
He know how to expose it in the
He
hotel
getting that
rooms,
money.
but he don't know how to deal with it in the
Oh,
church.
my God.
In the pulpit. Yeah.
That was a word.
Yeah, but he, like I said, honey, it's just like, I think that the issue, one of the issues that he's running up against is because you have painted this picture that you're somebody that you're not, and then you go out and you accuse or you abuse the people who are living the life that you are jealous that you can't live because you have bought into what the church said you're supposed to be.
It's a tactic of every preacher that's hiding their sexuality. I just made a post the other day about I pray for every pastor that's still in their lives, because the truth is that having a wife doesn't make you straight. And there are a lot of men who have, but they think that it is the mask that's going to make them straight. But a relationship doesn't make you straight. A relationship doesn't make you gay. You are gay or straight based on your biology, and that is alone what it is.
He's talking about. We're talking about church right now. He's talking about Donnie.
Yes, that's just one example, but there's
Donnie did he's doing the interview, and he was breaking it down because I had questions.
Eddie, Donnie,
about it. I didn't understand.
I didn't understand. So you had questions.
I just don't be understanding when people. It's like everybody already know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, and when I go to church and I go into church, it's just so weird because when I go into church, the pastor lives. Like, my pastor be like, yeah, Get him up here. Like, and I go to church like, hey, bitch. And
you bitch.
I gotta be a bitch though.
What y'all church held at the club?
No, like
By
my
name.
first lady, I just can't believe she my first lady because she's so down to earth. Like you go in the church and she be like, yeah, let me get that wig. Like it ain't gonna be like, oh, Sophia got on the wig. No, it's not gonna be like that. It's like they don't judge and you don't feel judged when you go in there. Like she texted me the other day and said, oh, Pastor misses you deeply. He keeps asking for you. Like they don't. I've never been treated like that in any church that I've been.
Do
to.
you tithe when you're not there?
Get a little cash out.
You cash up your tithe.
Right here, a little $20. No.
Come on, 20.
That ain't tithe. That's
the
a
hustler.
love offering.
That's the hustler right there.
But listen, we talking about love. Have
Donnie, she said Donnie who? Donnie McClurkin.
Donnie Osmond. But listen,
Right.
Fall down, but we get out.
we're talking about love. Have you ever been in love?
Yes, I've been in love. I've been in love a lot of times. Is that bad?
Are you in love now?
No, and with myself.
You're-
Oh yeah, Shantae's got a man at home, and it's me. It's me. Yes, I've been in love. I think everybody I've been with, I've been in love with them. But then something happened.
Since that success hit, have
Before that.
Have you been in love since the success hit?
Yes.
How was it different from when you was in love
That's a
before?
good question. Question.
So, okay, it's hard for me. Just take more stupid. I'm always in love, child. So, when let me how I'm gonna say it. Okay, so the crazy thing is, I will find myself in love with a person, and then at a point I would realize that they were in love, but then they start falling out of love because they feel like they can't they feel like they got to do certain things for me, or they feel like they can't afford to do this or buy me this or this or this. They start backing up.
They feel intimidated.
And I'd be like, I don't need nothing. I work hard for what I want and what I got. I don't need nothing from you but you. And so with me, it's hard. And my personality is so big. And so it's hard to find love for me and stay in love. I'll be in love still, but they be like, oh, shit, I got to go. They be intimidated. And it's hard. So I end up breaking up.
You end up breaking up. So Byron, I want to ask you this, because just like James just said, a lot of celebrities, it's just like they fall in love or they're in love, and then when their success hits, it's just like it just bring a bridge in between their relationship with their significant other. Why is that?
Well, I have quite a few celebrity clients who have gone through the same thing. They started off small and they grew into it, or they were already in it, but the person didn't know them, and so once they knew who they were, then it switched up. So that's two different things. In that, though, what happens is you're dealing with men who are conditioned to be providers. And so when you get somebody who is already on a level of success that they may not have attained, it chips away at their own masculinity, their preconceived notion of who they're supposed to be, the provider. So this is the struggle of dating a man when you're a man, especially because you are two people who are supposed to both be providers. And if you haven't had the communication to decide what providing looks like, then both people will be thinking they need to one-up the other. See, providing needs to be, we have a conversation, hey, I'm financially more secure, so don't worry about providing that side. What I need from you is this. I need emotion, I need commitment, I need loyalty, I need respect, I need you having my back when I need it, I need you to pick me up when I'm down, I need you to pray for me when I'm going through. That's what I need your provision for. So as a provider, be that provider. That's a conversation, though, and if we don't have that conversation, which a lot of people don't, then we will end up assuming that I'm not enough for you do because I should be doing what I was taught to do, which was provide financially.
And when you say we don't have that conversation, that is the conversation that you need to have at the beginning. Not once you laid in the bed and everything. Now you're going to go and establish the foundation. The foundation has already been established in the bedroom. Clear. So now don't try to get to know my mind.
Come on.
But we're going to take a break and we're going to come back, honey. And we're going to be talking about love all day. We're going to help you get over the hump. This is hump day, and we're going to help you get over the hump with love. I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, holding it down right here on WERUradio. WERUradio. We're the home of the urban sound of pride. And you are
James Wright Chanel.
And you are
Byron Jamal.
Let's ride.
Get the new We Are You radio skill, then say, Alexa, play We Are You radio.
Okay, playing We Are You radio. It's my favorite station.
And all that good stuff before he left, honey. But he told me to tell y'all he love y'all. And thanks for all the love and support. I'm going to put his information up on our website so you can go and purchase his books. Because, baby, he's going to help you get you some love. James Wright Chanel already got an autographed copy today, honey. How you feel about your new book?
I feel good about my new book and my new man.
Oh, y'all go together now?
Yeah, my new last name is Jamal.
Oh, okay. James Wright Chanel Jamal.
That's the new name.
Now, what is with this pink hair? You done change your hair pink?
I just be in there playing. I've had so many colors. I just be in there playing and putting colors on. And then a lot of times my niece will tell me what to do. She'll be like, yeah, purple.
How old is she?
8. She'll be like, purple.
She just call out a color.
You should do red hair this time. So, whatever she say.
Now, a lot of people know you from your fame with Patti LaBelle. You know, you did that, that Hattie Pie, and maybe just went to the roof.
To the hood.
And child, did you ever imagine in your wildest dream that it would lead you into Patti LaBelle's home?
Never in a... What's that song? What do you say? Never in a million years. Like, never in a million years. Especially growing up and singing Patti LaBelle songs, because my mom is a big Patti LaBelle fan, and I am too. So growing up singing Patti LaBelle songs, what I would always tell my mom, growing up, like, I would be like, oh, I'm going to meet her. Or I'll say I'm going to meet someone. And my mama will be like, boy, my mama ain't got that much faith. She real hood. So she ain't got that much faith. She real hood.
I'm sorry, mama.
So my mama will be like, boy, you ain't going to meet her. And then my mama, I say, I'm going to meet this person. You ain't going to meet her. You ain't going to meet him. You ain't going to meet. And the crazy thing, when I said, mama, I met everybody, all them people I would say I was going to meet when I was younger. I was like, ain't it crazy? I met them people. And then she said, yeah. My mom, this is her favorite word. Yeah, nigga, remember I told you? I was like, mom, I told you wasn't? Yes. But to do that video and to be able to, for her to call me, I wish I had my iPad because I recorded the call and I never played it for nobody. For her to call me, and I put the phone down and ran around the house. I just ran around the house. I don't know why, but I just ran around the house. And for her to say, "Oh, Thanksgiving is next week. Come over to my house and eat." And when I went, that time I went, it was my birthday. On Thanksgiving.
Right.
And so for me to never ever meet her or anything, and then she gave me a birthday party, and it was just they brought me crazy gifts, like it was crazy.
Oh, we saw.
It was a blessing.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
Louis.
I couldn't believe it when I got home. I still couldn't believe it.
Now, they always say God has a ram in the bush. And then it's just like I said at the beginning of the show today, you have always been singing. You grew up in the church singing, and then you were just singing and singing and singing and singing, and you have been trying to break it in the singing industry.
Right.
Did you ever imagine in your wildest dream that your break was going to come from you meeting Patti LaBelle? Because she has assisted you in your singing career as well, right?
I never thought that it would come from Patti. And the crazy thing is, with my own music, people always like, put your own music out, put your own music out. And I would be like, ooh, I'm nervous. Like, even though I know I can sing, but it's still, you be like, ooh, I'm nervous. I don't know how they're going to receive it or whatever. And Patty, she was like, yeah, where your music at? And I got on it.
Got on it real fast.
I got on it real fast. Like, got on it, and I got about, I think, like 7 songs on iTunes. I also got a song with Snoop Dogg that I was on his Grammy-nominated CD, Bible of Love. You know, he did the gospel CD.
Right.
So I have a song on there that I wrote and sang on the CD. It's song number 26 on the CD. I have another song with another great artist. And then the rest of my songs are just my own songs. But it's a blessing. Like, it's a blessing because you really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Right.
You don't know what tomorrow brings. And that I don't know if you knew that my phone crashed. So when that happened, I had just got a brand new phone and I did the video. And when I did the video, the next morning, the brand new phone crashed. So I'm sitting here like, I just got this phone yesterday. What is happening? I knew nothing. It was on the news and everything. Like, it went that big the next morning.
And you didn't know because your phone
I did not know.
crashed.
And I had a watch phone, and I always forget that I had that watch. And I called my friend, and I was like, he was like, Negro, you on TV, you on CNN, you on... And I'm in the hood, and I'm like, ready for the helicopter to come over the house. Like, oh, it's what I do. And so I went to T-Mobile, and the man was like, you had millions of notifications, and your phone completely crashed.
Now, you say that you grew up loving Patti LaBelle, singing Patti LaBelle, and your mom loved Patti LaBelle, and you meeting Patti LaBelle. Have you introduced your mom to Patti LaBelle?
My mom, yep. So I was on tour with Tamar, and it was Mother's Day. And I called her son, and I said, well, I need tickets for Mom. Patty did this big concert, her, Frankie Beverly, Stephanie Mills, they did this big concert at home. And I said, I need my mama and my auntie's tickets to go to this concert. And he was like, I got you. So my mom, my aunties, and one of my cousins went, and before they went backstage to meet Patty. And my mom was like, oh my God, nigga, I met Patty. Oh my God. I'm telling you, she a character, huh? She is a character.
Same.
She a character. So she was like, I met Patty. Ooh, mama. Ooh. And then she bragged to my aunties, and she'll be like, yeah, y'all kids don't do nothing for you, but my kids do for me. Like, she do that kind of stuff. And I'll be like, oh, mama, you gonna make her so mad. But she met her at that concert, at that show.
Okay, now we're going to take a break. We're going to come back because, honey, we're going to talk about you and all this cooking you do. Because, baby, the mukbangs you be doing. And I'm allergic to shellfish, but you,
I can do pork chops.
Ooh.
I can make a pork chop, soul food mukbang.
Oh, when we come back, we're going to talk about food, honey. Yes, watch out for the big girls. We
They in season and they seasoning.
I'm your girl, Miss Sophia, hold it down right here on WERUradio. WERUradio with the home of the urban sound of pride. This one over here, you all right? Got this little new T-shirt on. What it say, James?
I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
Get your spirit lifted.
Draw the top.
Take a seat.
I get it hot.
Hey. Woo. Hey. Sing, y'all. Hey. Hey. Sing, y'all. Hey. Woo. Hey. Sing, y'all. Hey. Woo.
Sophia right here on WERUradio with the home of the urban sound of pride, baby. Yes, what we are. That was my girl Janet Jackson with Nasty. Baby, speaking of nasty, my friend James Wright Chanel said that he had an old nasty, low down, dirty, nasty, no good. You said this child just walked out, didn't say nothing?
Walked out.
And then say nothing?
Nothing.
And he packed up and took some of your shit.
Some of my shoes.
Shoes and what else?
That's all he better have took.
Oh, no, that ain't all he took.
What you think?
He took my love. He took my heart, my love, my soul. He took my emotions. He took me on a ride.
My virginity.
No, but seriously, tell us about it. You say this child just up and walked out.
He just up and left.
No,
And we was together for 3 years.
Mm.
And in love, and she was talking about marriage and coming to baby and a baby carriage and just everything. And one day he hit it, left.
So what did he say when he left? Did he tell you like, I'm going to the store, I'll be back? Or?
He didn't say nothing. I wasn't there. I was at work.
Mm.
I was at work and I came home and I was like, it's weird in this house. And I looked and I just seen stuff gone. And I was like, where his clothes at? Gone. And then he came back up here about 4 days later and was like, text and was like, I'm coming to get the rest of my stuff. Because he had stacked some shoes up at the door in boxes.
And some of those were your shoes.
And I was like, oh, okay, wait, they're mine. And I was in the living room doing hair. And all my little ghetto homegirls was there from around the way. And he came in, and his cousin pulled up in my driveway real fast. And so my homegirl was like, hold up, wait, stop doing my hair. They was ready to buy a mixer. You get him and we gonna get her. And
I was with a girl?
His cousin. And she like put up in the driveway, like zoomed up in somebody zoom up in the driveway. You got to get ready. And I was like, and when he went in the room, I went in the room and I was like, what happened? And he was like, I'll call you and talk to you about it. So he was cheating. Didn't want to say he was cheating. And he was. And yeah, now he left and he ended up being with that person for 8 years. And they was Mike Tyson and Holyfield for the whole 8 years.
Yeah.
Anybody want to go to Vegas? If I
Oh my God. You said they were Mike Tyson and Vanna Holyfield for 8 years.
Somebody's ear, girl. And he would like try to call like, I got to get out of this relationship, baby. Let me tell you, that's your battle. I'm Yolanda. This battle is not yours.
It's the Lord.
It's the Lord.
Now, you say that you went home, you were at work. When you went home, you know that things was different.
I was like, something happened.
Did you call him?
And he did not answer.
Did you text?
He wouldn't answer. I cut that phone off.
And the first time that you all spoke again was when he called you and told you that he was coming to pick up the rest of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, have you all had the conversation that he said you would have?
Never.
Never had the conversation?
And I got a song about it. It's called Closure.
Closure. We're going to have to get that song.
It's called Closure.
But you also wrote a song, because it just walked out.
Walked out.
Because he just walked out. No
Walked
explanation
out.
or nothing.
Still ain't got one.
and
then let me tell you this.
Tell me.
Y'all want to gag on this real quick?
Yeah, come on.
So he came, when they finally broke up, he's like, I got to come now. I got to see you.
The 8-year relationship.
Yeah, finally broke up. He brought okay, so he was like, I got to come there. I got to drop something off at your house. And I was like, first of all, I ain't even talk to you. Like, boy, when my grandma died, he called because he knew how close I was with her. So he was just like, oh my God, whatever. This nigga bought the TV, the 70-inch TV from their house and was like, yeah, I got to put my TV somewhere. And so I ended up becoming cool with the boy he went with because he was keep making us enemies. And the stuff like he was saying we was doing, like the boy wasn't talking about me, I wasn't talking about the boy, but he would make us feud and or whatever. And it was a lie. Girl, let me tell you, I found out when I got cool with the boy and the boy was like, girl, he took my TV, my 7. I said, he took your TV? Bitch, that TV is in my house still. That is my TV. I said, that was your TV? He said, yeah, girl, and took my TV, probably one of his sister's house.
Did you tell him about
Girl, it's in my house.
Did you give it to him?
I paid for it.
What?
I bought it.
So you gave him the money?
Yeah. I bought it. I gave him the money. $600. Here you go. And that ain't that crazy? You took that man TV and then bought that TV over the mouth. And my cousin was like, you should get rid of that TV. Nah, bitch, that TV work good. Bet you get Netflix. I'll add on that TV. You can touch it. 8 years later, what you get out of it? A TV.
You got the TV, but y'all still haven't had that conversation. What's his name? What's his name? Because we finna call that nigga. I'm like, your mama, come on, we gonna call that nigga. What's his name?
Tell you. Ike Turner.
Is that the best you got?
That's the best. Anita giving him the best I got.
Special guest today, the one and only James Wright Chanel, and that song is titled "Walked Out." Young man just walked out, didn't say nothing, no explanation of nothing. My sister went to work, came home, expecting to get her back rubbed and have her bath water ran, food on the stove, and candles and everything. Baby, she came home and there was shoe boxes at the door. That nigga had walked out, took some of his stuff. Called her Thursday, told her I'm coming back to get the rest of my shit. She was like, huh? But, is that right? That's the description?
It probably was. Yeah, that was the description.
Now, first of all, you lied to me because when you were at the club Monday, you told me you gonna bring me a patty pie. I ain't seen no patty pie.
I ain't been to Walmart.
Girl, today is Wednesday. You had 2 days.
We went to Walmart last night, but it was closed.
My grandma said, "Lie, I don't care who tell it. They just want to be told."
Walmart closed last night. Walmart was closed.
Well, you know they close every night. They don't stay open 24 hours. They close.
Yeah, I'm used to 24 hours.
Oh no, in LA. LA Walmart is 24 hours.
We got a 24-hour Walmart.
Oh, really?
Vegas, all that.
We had 24-hour Walmarts, but you know, COVID changed all that.
COVID changed everything.
What have you learned? My girlfriend does show now. She says, what has COVID taught you?
Oh, how to make a coin.
You was doing that before COVID.
Yeah, but COVID, it hit different. Because let me tell you, in COVID, everybody wanted food because all the restaurants was closed.
Right.
So when I tell you food was flying out my house, like platters and little $15 plates, and it was crazy. I've been flying since COVID. I've been in Atlanta working for almost probably a year now. I've been here working for like a year through COVID. Cooking.
Now, that's what we were supposed to be talking about the last break, but you had brought up that relationship situation. I couldn't let that go, honey. Yeah. I couldn't believe he walked out.
He could cook too.
Yeah, he could cook too.
I always get a cook.
You stole that man's recipe. No. So that's how you getting even with him. He walked out with some of your shoes, but you selling his recipe.
His mean greens.
Now, you be doing the mukbangs, honey. I'm allergic to shellfish, but you be making me want to eat me some seafood, honey. When I see you eat, baby, you like, but I need you to cook and invite me over so we can do this mukbang.
Yeah, we definitely need to do one. Definitely. Definitely. What kind of food you like?
I'm soul food.
Soul
food and Mexican food.
I wear soul out. You know, my grandpa was Mexican.
No, I didn't know. You know, I didn't grow up with y'all.
Bye. I'm leaving. He just passed last year. My grandpa was Mexican.
Sorry to hear that.
And my dad's mom is Asian. So when I make Asian food or Mexican food, they be like, "How you know how to make that Mexican food like the Mexicans?" Watching Papa.
Okay.
Not playing.
Now you get ready to head up out of here, honey, but I want you to let everybody know how they can keep up with you.
You can keep up with me. Watch my show, Keeping Up the Kardashians. What network? I ain't never kept up with them, so
they off now. The final season. Yeah.
But you could keep up with me on everything. James Wright Chanel. And I got a seasoning coming out.
A seasoning? Mm-hmm. And what is it? You season chicken?
Anything.
Steaks?
Anything.
Shrimp? Lobster?
X's. Anything.
Oh, you season your eggs, he coming back?
Nah, I'm going to cook them. Have you ever had barbecue eggs? But no, it's an all-purpose seasoning.
Oh, that sounds like that flour.
Just one seasoning. I ain't got time for all that other stuff.
Oh, so you got all of it. So you don't have to do the garlic
just
powder, the salt, the pepper, the season all, and onion powder. You just got all that in one seasoning.
All-purpose seasoning.
When is the seasoning coming out?
When the season change.
Yes, honey.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on my graphics and stuff. Because I want to have it right.
Yeah, you be careful, don't you get sued by seasonal.
What's that other one? Miss Dash.
But your music, how can people get your music?
It's all on iTunes. It's on every digital music outlet.
Okay,
So-
and you say you're in Atlanta, you be cooking.
I
How
work
can people
for I work at an event center and I do the cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday. So the next time you come up here, I'm gonna have Patty here. 'Cause
Oh.
you know that's Patty's big #1 fan sitting over there. So he say.
So many times.
Oh. Oh, hold on. We got a battle going on. Come on over here, George. Come on over.
We're good.
Oh no, come on over here.
said-
I forgot. Both of y'all sing. man.
love would always be true.
Come on, George.
Come on, George.
Something in my heart always knew.
I need you to get on the mic.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm working.
Hi, Pete.
See that you have, baby, you have shown him today, child. You have came in here and did that.
He about turning and feeling good from his head to his shoes.
Oh, my friend.
She's like, no.
Where's Louise? Where's Louise? James, thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
God bless you.
Oh,
But we finna get ready. We're gonna I'm gonna take you out of here with your song titled "Sometimes Love." So tell them about this song.
This song, it basically says, sometimes love is the only thing that tears us apart. It says, I can feel us breaking down. I can feel the time is slowly running out. But sometimes the silence can speak so loud. And the happiness of yesterday is nowhere to be found. Oh, love. Sometimes love.
And see that, ladies and gentlemen? If that nigga hadn't walked out, my sister wouldn't have had this song to write. She learned all of that because that nigga what? Walked out. And then once she got herself together and got out of her feelings, she realized that sometimes love has to hurt for you to write a song to get paid off of. Thank you, nigga. This is Sometimes Love by James Wright.